Good morning, EF Challenge organizers. Public present. My name is Nunez. I'm 16 years old. I'm a first batch of education, and I study at Atenas College. I would like to talk about a little bit about my speech that is titled A Pure Emblem of Nations. The language is the sacred and pure emblem of a nation that joins all the siblings of sovereign countries in the international world to chant a fair, unified voice of purity in which the human essence prevails. They say, the word of a sovereign man that respects international differences of every human being is more powerful than any impartial and arbitrary difference of greater magnitude. This voice, which I'm referring to, is that sacred shield of purity that represents all the transparency of every human being. This voice are languages. Languages are the best tool men could have used millions of years ago, where they were only hand signals until today, that there are thousands of languages that revolutionize the world with its various dialects expressing messages of peaceful harmony. This international language of which I'm talking about is the heart of young people. Nowadays, is the pillar that holds them to succeed in professional and personal life. And for the simple fact that a young man knows several languages while pursuing their education until the moment when they decide how their future work will change the world. It opens a series of international doors for them who will make a global change in the world of young people. Because they are the future of the world, and I include myself on them because I'm a young man that wants to make some crucial change in the thinking of thousands of people. It is true, we form ourselves for different professions to be different to the actual professionals, because the language we have learned has led us to develop a strong and courageous international mindset. This isolates us from all the stereotypes and propaganda that leads all the people to be a copy of another person. The way a teen expresses its ideas with an international language that is unified by its dialect of life and progress lead it to become a transparent leader who will not change the worldview by making amendments or law from an office. Instead, it will simply chant proposing ideas that will cause a unilateral solution that will not be rejected because that voice speaks with the heart and not with the interests of darkness and quietism. Language is the key to safeguard all the culture and diversity in the world. Language is the gate of every human being that has the desire to succeed, that goes into a multicultural world that changes the overall worldview and moral ethics. This forms leaders with strong values as bringing up the ideals of its nation on crisis. Thanks to languages, our ability to think has expanded in two different ways of rationalizing concepts. Teens like me can propose a reliable and organized solution for a current global controversy. The world is being consumed by a cancer that slowly spreads around. The presence of international-minded and neat values form a true leader that defends its nationality and all the others to achieve a global debauchery. Certainly, learning languages is a way to expand all the knowledge of all students in the world. Their way of thinking increases notably. The person who knows some languages in their structure should use them to get all kinds of benefits. Having a natural curiosity of how things work creates a stimulation for the student to pass over all the limits of structured concepts. An international student analyzes all different types of perspectives that enrich human culture, making a reflection of every event and race to break all the barriers of established concepts. This is how languages can write a new story, a story that is different from all the facts of human history where the time has passed. This can be a new firm structured story where languages are the most important thing. This new change can make a free language of the debauchery and loyalty to all the countries, to be a united world, because there can be the change that all countries speak one language. That language will be the language of truth and respect, a respect for all nationalities, religions, ways of thinking, cultures, and people. In fact, it will be one world where the only four words that will matter will be truth, love, respect, and overall, freedom. A language without freedom is just a dead man that could never have expressed his thoughts to the world as a free man it was. Languages are the process where a pure man's heart speaks with its truth of his national emblem to the world. Thank you to everyone involved in the EF Challenge for giving me this huge opportunity to say what my heart says to all the world. A greeting from Ambato, Ecuador, and I hope you have a good morning.